Hey you, thank you for coming to my video today. I want to talk about a step-by-step walkthrough on how boring cryptocurrency investing is and how come being so boring can make you a ton of money. Now, in the previous video, I already covered how to research for certain projects, how to find the idea, how to recreate the initial conditions of Bitcoin. So if you didn't watch that, you can look at my crypto playlist and you can go there and watch it. So in this video, I want to talk about how you can succeed, not by being very smart, not by having the perfect foresight, but just by simply holding and basically don't check the market that often. So here is one of the coins I have. It's Mana, and here it is back when it was 0.08, so 8 penny or 9 penny or 10 cents. And if you look at this chart, I'm using the weekly candle. So most people in crypto, they like to make money fast. I like to make my money slowly. So I use the weekly chart, which is what I use for stock investing as well. And if you want this charting template, it's in the description, so you can grab that. So every candle here is 1 week. And when you're looking at the chart back in the day, Mana has been at a very low price for a while, 4 cents, 4 pennies, 6 pennies, whatever. So as time goes on, here you can see it is really not doing anything. And in fact, I entered here. I have a very small position, and I thought it was a pretty interesting project because of virtual reality, because of the decentralization, of how you can go into the world and communicate with other people. Kind of similar to VR chat, except you can invest in the coin here, and you cannot do that with VR chat. So, okay, you buy a small position. That's fine. And then I bought another position, and it starts going up. Now, normally, if you are looking at the percentage change, it is very exciting. Like if I'm going from 9 pennies here to 21 cents. So that is already 100% increase in 3 weeks. So this is 1, 2, and the third candle, I'm already at 100%. So the conventional wisdom is that you should take profit. You're already making a good gain. Why bother risk it? Just take profit. But that's not what crypto is about. Crypto has such an amazing return that I think you need to accept our minds cannot simply comprehend and time the entry and exit that perfectly. So instead of jumping in and out of the market, you want to buy and hold. And 3 weeks of making 100%, if you're checking your chart on a daily basis, it is a very, very long time. So okay, you leave it alone because you're hoping for a greater gain. Okay, another week, ooh, boom, and now you're almost at 30 cents. So 30 cents, wow, that is 200% return. That is absolutely fantastic. Like, there's no stock investment other than a penny stock can offer you 200% return in less than 2 months. So the conventional wisdom is to take profits. And I agree with you. You should have taken profits, or you are a long-term investor. So you decide to hold. Wow, it's going up even more, almost hitting. Here you can see 40 cents. And then what do? Nothing. I didn't do anything. And, this is where the fear of missing out is kicking in. Like if you invest in a shitty project, then the chance of this going against you is very high. And okay, let's say you have the conviction and you hold on to it. 1 week doing nothing. Oh, the next week is coming down. So this makes you feel a little bit scared, doesn't it? It makes you feel like you made a mistake, should have taken some profits. But okay, perhaps there's a way to turn it around. And boom, it goes up. Look at the volatility. This is the type of volatility. You went from, making 200% to making 400% within a single week. That's why investing in crypto is not for the lighthearted. It is very volatile, and anything can happen any minute. And if you are checking this on a daily or an hourly basis, you just simply can't withstand the volatility because you need to detach yourself from the price, from looking at the percentage, or else you're going to be taking profits too early because the long-term effect of the project never plays out. Okay, so you leave it alone. Maybe you're aiming for $1. Okay, here you are at $1. And all of this is within a span of 2 months, approximately. So I went from 10 cents to $1 in 2 months. And if you're wondering what these green lines are, these are the times where I invested in this coin called Mana. So now we're at $1. And the conventional wisdom will tell you should take profit. Like, seriously. You're making so much money from this coin, like almost 10 times from here. Like, shouldn't you just take profit? Maybe you should. Maybe you shouldn't. But I only held it for 3 months. So in my mind, I don't feel like I need to take any profits. So next week, nothing. It didn't really break any all-time high. And hey, it's attempting it again. And, okay, it's not, going up anymore. And it might even go down. Okay, so it went up even more. So that's great. Should you take profit now? And it is that uncertainty that you need to deal with constantly. And if you want to buy and hold, and if you're looking at the market really closely, knowing that this is actually a weekly chart, not a daily chart, you're going to be really stressed because you're going to think you have a lot on the table that you might lose. So you wouldn't have that holding power to hold on for a long time. So that's why before you even start investing in crypto, you need to have a long-term view. And let's keep going. Okay, here is down. You might feel like you missed out at the highest high. Okay, it's coming back. You can see like how the initial reaction when you look at those candles is giving you your instinct reaction. And you need to think as a third person. So you don't think from the perspective of this, animal brain you have. You need to think from a logical perspective. And maybe it will go up. Okay, it went down. So OMG, that would be your first response. It went down so much, you basically lost half the profits, or I lost half the profits. And here you can see that, wow, I should have totally taken profit. But would you have known? I don't think so. Like, is it possible to know ahead of time that the next week is going to be down so much? I don't think so. And if you entered here, you're probably going to feel pretty negative. You're going to think you made a mistake. You're probably going to think you got dumped. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. So you keep going. You hold on to it. And right now, Mana is just hovering within this range. And wow, it's going down even more. You totally made the mistake. You totally could have sold. You totally could have taken profits here, but you didn't. So another week of nothing, and you look at some other coins, you might think, oh my god, these other coins like Dodge or Doge, depending on how you pronounce it, are going up like crazy. And you just keep looking, wow, it has been like a month here and another month here. Mana, this coin is just doing nothing. It's a shit coin. Nobody's supporting it. Maybe there is a little bit of life. Maybe there is support. And now you see it coming back up. Oh, and it's coming back down again. So during this period, a lot of people who only look at the short-term gain and loss will quit. Because, hey, if I got in at 8 cents or 10 cents or 20 cents, I already made a fantastic profit. I mean, there's no need to be greedy. Like, you don't need to hold on to it, right? And that is the conventional wisdom. Like, if you're a long-term investor, you really don't care about the fluctuations here. Because you're looking at the big picture, you set a time limit for yourself on how long you want to hold on to this project for. And until you reach that goal of, the amount of time you want to hold on to it for, you basically don't worry about it. But some people, they'll look at the chart and they'll go like, okay, we need to monitor it every single day. And I'm guilty of that too. I look at my crypto balances every day, but I don't do anything because I know I'm long-term investing. So, okay, leave it alone. Another 2 weeks, nothing happened. When I say nothing happened, it means it's just hovering within this range. Of course, you're going to get the up and downs. You're going to get weeks where it's doing nothing, like these 2 weeks. And next week, it might, go up a little bit or whatnot. And at this point, I just want to pause. Would you quit right now? Like, it has not done anything for so many weeks. What if it dropped more? What if you lose every single dollar you gain here? And that is a very big psychological issue you need to overcome as a long-term investor. Because look, the historical results tells you that is doing nothing. There's no reason for you to believe, using technical analysis, that it's going to shoot upward or downward. The only thing that would drive you to hold on to this project is because you think this is a fantastic crypto, you think this is a fantastic project, and you understand the supply and demand and the burning mechanism and so on. Basically the fundamentals of it. And if you don't understand that, you're just trying to day trade this thing or hold it for a week or two to make some quick profits, then you're going to quit before this point in time. So that's where you get all the fear in missing out. So let's keep going, shall we? 2.8 in 1 week. So what just happened? Could you have predicted it? No. No technical analysis in the world can help you predict this candle. At least I don't think so. If there is such technical analysis to help you predict this candle, please let me know. I would love to see it in action. So, okay, this is fantastic. Now, it broke the previous high. The conventional belief is that you should take profit. I mean, it's $3 for God's sake. Like, you entered at 10 cents. Shouldn't you just take profit? But you only held it, this is what? October. You only held it for 10 months. It's not even that long. So, okay, it might actually go to zero. Who knows? But if you are planning to invest in a coin long term, then this is bound to happen. A breakout like this is unpredictable. And is there any way for you to know ahead of time before this kind of spike? I don't think so. It's going to be quite a stretch. So let's keep going then, shall we? Another week of nothing. Oh, a slight up, which is doing not bad. Oh, it's up even more. That's good. And, well, should you take profits? Wow, it's 4.87 right now. And that's where we are today. So if you have taken profits anywhere here, you would have missed this big move. So when you think about it, going through this exercise with me, did you change your view on cryptocurrency? Did you change the way you understand the candles and your emotion? And do you think you are able to predict this correction and come back in after the correction and entered before this high? Would you have exited too early? And I think those are some of the important psychological barriers you need to go through in order to be successful long-term investing in crypto. So when you look at this run, it actually turns out to be 5,000% this year. So that is pretty crazy. And it's just the first year I'm holding on to it. Now, it might go to zero. That is true. If you don't take profits It is not yours. But I think if you have a long-term view on this project, then I would hold on to it. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm holding on to it. Am I doing anything? No. If it goes to zero, am I prepared for it? Yes. Am I willing to take the chance to hold it for another 1 to 2 years, maybe 3, because I believe in the project? And the answer so far is yes. So I'll stick with this decision because that's my long-term view. And as long as it's going in my direction, there's no need to panic just because it goes up and down 10-20%, because it's cryptocurrency. It's actually quite normal. And that's basically it for this video. I help you walk through this exercise, and that's that. I'll see you in the next one.